Well, as you may have seen in the news recently, out here in far left California land, two Republicans took over districts in special elections, which were quite surprised. We'd seen Republican Mike Garcia win a special election in Congressional District 25. Now he'll be up for re-election. He's got to defend that victory in November. And a Republican took a state assembly seat away from a Democratic incumbent here in California. Quite a surprise given the nature of the political landscape here on the West Coast. Joining me this time from San Diego, California, is U.S. retired Marine veteran running for Congress as a Republican in the 51st Congressional District. His name is Juan Hidalgo Jr. Juan, good to see you.
Hey, Rick, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
And Juan, ladies and gentlemen, is looking to unseat incumbent Democrat-Republican Juan Vargas. All right, Juan, what do you make of these Republican victories in the last week that surprised a lot of people? And do you think that we may see a momentum shift of thinking here in California that could benefit someone like yourself?
I definitely think we're seeing a shift. I'm out on the streets. I just got in right now from being out in the district, and people are telling me, Democrats in particular, are telling me they're tired. They want to get back to work. They're tired of our civil liberties and our constitutional rights being trampled upon, and they are just done. And they see, perhaps not a lot yet, but it is the wave coming that people are seeing that their Democrat politicians are not doing anything for them. They do not have their best interests in their minds at all. They don't care about them. And that, I think, is going to help us. And we know that people see us working and they see that we care and that we will work for them.
So you see that in this environment that, look, right now across America, the red states appear to be opening up sooner than the blue states. California, of course, a blue state. In your district, now run by a Democratic incumbent, do you see voters saying, look, I'm ready to open up here. I want to get back to work?
Oh, absolutely. I was telling another interview I was in, I had a gentleman who's a Democrat call me. He has 4 barbershops. And this was last month, and we've talked since. And he's like, I can't hold out much longer. I really can't. I'm losing so much money. I don't want the $1,200. I want to work. I can make more. My employees can make more. Yes, it's a virus. And yes, we need to be safe. Got that. But they know that their constitutional right is to take care of their families and provide for their families. And they want to get back to work. Just yesterday, I was out in Imperial Valley, which is my district, in Brawley, and another small business owner, same thing. It's killing my business right now. We need to get back to work. And they're not saying they want people to die. Nobody's saying that, but that's what the left will try to say all the time, is that we don't care or they don't care about other people. That's not the fact at all. They care about their livelihood. They care about the livelihood of their employees, and they want to do it safe, but stop treating all of the American people like children. They're adults. Let them exercise their God-given and their constitutional and civil liberties. It's just what's going on is wrong right now.
And, I'm all with you. Let's get this thing open up. No one wants lives to be cost. Let's phase it in. Let's be intelligent about it. Let's not make it all or nothing on either side of the equation. How are you differing from your incumbent opponent?
That's a wonderful question. First of all, I understand perfectly well what servant leadership is. Vargas does not understand what serving is about. He thinks that the American people in the district work for him. When I'm in Congress, everybody will know, and even now, they know that I work for them, even though I'm not getting a paycheck. I'm not their congressman right now, but they see me, they know me now, and they see that I'm out there working for them right now. Like I tell them, my goal is to get into Congress to work for the American people, but even though I'm not there right now, I'm working for them. And I have an old saying that I made, and I say, tell everybody, this is the fact. when I get to Congress, we're all going to Congress because I will be working every day for every person in my district.
When you say your opponent, the Democratic Congressman Juan Vargas, believes that people work for him, give us an example of what he's done that makes you feel that way.
Well, that's just it. He's done absolutely nothing for the people. And when you work for people, you can say, I've done this, this, and this, and really things that you can, that are, there's something that you can say and show people. Not the only thing that this guy has tried to do is make sure that Chicano Park is a national park. Okay, I have nothing wrong with Chicano Park. I grew up in San Diego. There's nothing wrong with it. But that and making sure that post offices are named is not your primary duty. Your primary duty is to get there and work for the American people. For instance, before this pandemic occurred, we had an unemployment rate of 11%. The rest of the country, national average was 3.2. Why aren't you working for the American people? Instead, you're playing identity politics. It's terrible. I want to work for all Americans. I don't care what the color of your skin is, whether you're male or female. It's about working for America. And he certainly does not work for America. He went and he made a big scene on the Capitol when the president came out and started yelling at the president. And he was yelling at the president.
I remember that.
Because for the sake of illegal immigrants, okay, I want to know, why isn't he trying to stand up for the Americans right now that are homeless, the Americans that are out of work, the Americans that want to get back to work? He doesn't care.
Juan Hidalgo, you make a great point. I didn't know which way you're going to go with your answer, but if you got an 11% unemployment rate in the district before the pandemic hit, that's unacceptable. We're down to our remaining moment or two. If and when you're elected, tell us what you will be doing to ensure that jobs come back to the 51st district in Southern California.
I'm going to tell you right now, when I'm elected, we're going to make it that people want to bring their jobs back to California, in particular the 51st district, so that we have jobs for America. We have to make things, we have to create incentives and let people bring their jobs back to the district, and we'll put all Americans back to work. We're also going to work on the education system. We're also going to work on public safety. Out there right now in Imperial Beach, we have a huge sewage spill. He's done nothing about that. And you go to the New River in Imperial Valley, nothing's been done. We're going to fix that when I'm in office. And please help us out. I know people are watching. You have a great audience. Go to HidalgoForCongress.com. We need your help because we have to take back the district that borders the entire U.S.-California border with Mexico. And I'm the guy that needs to be there, not a guy that doesn't want to work with our president. As I love to say, you need me on that wall. And I will be there fighting for you, America. God bless you and God bless America.
Juan Hidalgo, I'm on board. If you're bringing jobs, count me in. All right. Good luck with the race, and we'll be seeing you again.
Thank you, my friend.
Broadcasting from the Liberatory CPA studios, I'm Rick Amato. That's our show, everybody. Thank you.
Politics and Profits with Rick Amato is brought to you by Liberatory Accounting, the IRS problem solvers. To find out how Liberatory Accounting can help you, call 877-6-SOLVER. That's 877-6-SOLVER.